Kia ora, haere mai, welcome to Whangarei. Rugby World Cup 2021 is up and running. We've got a triple header on the way, starting in Pool B, the USA against Italy. The 6 seeds against the 5th ranked team in the world. The local crowd are expectant. It's a blustery day here in Northland. That could be a factor. Te Tai Tokerau, the city of Whangarei, home of the Northland Taniwha and the Northland Kauri women's rugby team. We're about 2.5 hours drive north of Auckland City. A stunning part of the world up here. Spectacular coastline, of course. The famous Bay of Islands, a place of natural beauty, if ever there was one. And Waitangi, the founding place of the nation, a must visit. 12 teams, 26 games, one world champion to be decided over the next 6 weeks. Spectacular scenes at Eden Park last night. Now a chance for Whangarei to join the party. They've been waiting a long time for this, 5 years, of course, since the previous Rugby World Cup in Ireland in 2017. Now there are 3 pools of 4 here at the Rugby World Cup. The top 2 from each group automatically go through to the quarterfinals alongside the best 2 third place finishers. The other 2 sides in Pool B, Japan and Canada, play next. I'm joined today by Nat Giannides on the sideline, and up here in commentary, England World Cup winner Rachel Burford. Good afternoon, Rach. You were at Eden Park last night. Spectacular scenes. What a night it was.
Absolutely. Good afternoon. It was a great opening day at Eden Park with a record crowd, and the atmosphere was electric, and there was plenty of thrilling rugby to match. But all eyes now on today's action, but both teams will be looking to get off to a good start.
Here's Rob Kane.
Rob, this is the first time that the USA has looked at performance strategy over an extended period of time. So how do you expect to see that manifest on the pitch today?
Hopefully with a win.
What does it look like in your eyes? What are you expecting from the girls?
Bit more control in our performance, bit more relaxed, and then really trying to match our identity with our tactical awareness.
Why is it important not to underestimate this Italian side, despite their relative newness to the Rugby World Cup?
No, massively important that that they're ranked above us. They're a good team. We know that they stay in the fight for a long time. So many people have us as the underdogs today. We'll take that tack, and hopefully we come out on the right side of the result.
Go well out there.
Thank you so much.
USA head coach Rob Kane looking quite relaxed. Italy, good results coming in. He mentioned they're above them by 1 place on the rankings. Feeling pretty good about themselves, Rachel, ahead of this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. They're coming into this game in good form. They'll be on a confidence high with the fact of beating France recently. So they'll have bags of confidence, but they'll know they need to be competitive for the game.
Andrea, your team averages 40 caps a player, and there are 12 players that featured in the 2017 Rugby World Cup. How much will you lean on that experience against a team like USA?
Of course, it's very important. In the last World Cup, maybe the motivation is participate. We lose the World Cup for many years. Now we are here for the second time, so with experience in the international game. So don't only participate, but we won't compete.
In your warm-up games, you pushed Canada close and you beat France. How much can you use that to build confidence ahead of the World Cup?
Yeah, I think we work to build confidence. The players, the team are understanding the potential in the squad, in our game. We believe in our game, so that is a fantastic opportunity to show this.
Good luck today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, let's take a look at the starting lineups. 13 of the USA starting 15 play their club rugby in England, including Hope Rogers, Joanna Kotlinski and Nick James. Hallie Tafo'o and Jen Cronish are the line-out options at lock, but it's in the back row where the Eagles might really fly. Jordan Matthews, Rachel Johnson and the captain, Kate Zachary.
And an experienced halfback pairing, Walters and Cantona, both will looking to control the game, as Rob Kane just mentioned there. A couple of powerhouses in the centres to cause some damage in Howard and Hangatau. And plenty of pace and power in the back three, with the 2-time Olympian Kelter looking to make her mark, and plenty of pace from Clapp and Devito.
Couple of big props on the bench to offer stability when required. Katie Benson and Charlie Jacobi waiting in the wings. Italy have a vastly experienced squad, 9 players with over 50 test caps. The front row of Turani, Bertoni and Lucia Guy. Behind them, Federici, she plays for Toulouse in France. It's been a late change. Jordi Duca is out, so Sara Tunisi wears 5. It's a physical back row of Araghetti, former Harlequin Giada Franco, and the captain, Giordano.
And Stefan and Madia make up the half-back combination. Madia's been on fire in form for Italy. And a very solid and experienced centre partnership in Rigoni and Solari. So much of Italians' attack comes through the great talent of Rigoni, and a mixture of youth and experience in the back three. Magatti, Muzzo and Ostoni Minozzi make up the back three.
Experience on the bench too. Sara Baratin stands to win a 108th test cap, the replacement scrum half. Number 8's also the skippers, Zachary and Giordano. Let's have a listen in.
It's heads. Heads. Yep. Can I say after? No, no. Yeah. On the right side. You start on the right side, so you're playing right to left? Yes. Okay, so USA kicking. Cool. Left to right. Perfect. Go up. Go up.
So Italy win the toss. USA will kick off. We are almost set to go here at the Northland Event Centre in Whangarei. So much excitement. They love their rugby up here in this part of New Zealand. So many people have travelled as well. The USA won the first ever Women's Rugby World Cup in 1991. They really did kickstart international women's rugby. They beat England in that final, one of only 4 nations to contest a World Cup showpiece. Italy's best ever event was in 91 as well. They lost the plate final to Canada, but Rachel Burford, in the context of this pool, Pool B, the result of this game with Canada still to come in Japan for both these teams, so important to get a win here.
Absolutely, both teams need to get a win this afternoon. With USA, they're a strong and physical side, and they've got plenty of talent to create chances, but have often struggled to convert those into points. If they want to be competitive in this pool, they're going to need to finish these chances off today. But a well-prepared and experienced and settled Italian side will not roll over easily. Full of confidence after beating France, but they'll know that they need to be competitive and consistent to break down USA.
Haramai, welcome to Whangarei. We are almost set to go. The USA against Italy. Kate Zachary and the USA Women's Eagles just waiting the Italian, making the Italians wait. They join the party and here they come, walking out onto the Northland Event Centre. They don't meet that often. They've only ever played twice before. USA won their most recent. That was back at the previous World Cup in Ireland in 2017. USA played far fewer games than Italy, just 18 tests compared to Italy's 33 since that last World Cup. But these two very, very closely matched on the World Rugby rankings. This should be an absolute belter. The Azzurri of Italy, the Stars and Stripes of the USA. Okay, let's pause for the anthems. It'll be the Italian national anthem, followed by the Star Spangled Banner.
The national anthems of Italy and USA.
So much emotion, moments away from kickoff. The USA against Italy in Pool B. 8 players in the USA 23 have Rugby World Cup experience. Nick James, the anchor, alongside Hope Rogers in the front row. Jen Cronish, the tall timber, in the middle with Taofo. They'll be the line-out options. Kate Zachary leads an exciting back row. Jordan Matthias, 7-star, alongside another Exeter chief in this team, Rachel Johnson. Waters and Cantona. It's a windy day here. The halves will be crucial, how they steer the ship. And Howard and Hangatau in midfield. They're the beef, they're the go forward, and they could light it up for the likes of Dedavo and Alev Kelter, who could be devastating in the backfield. 12 players in the Italian 23 played at the previous World Cup. An average of 40 test caps in the Italian 23. Seasoned campaigners in this lineup, experience and class, and Bertoni at hooker. She captained them when they beat France in September. Federighi, the leader, alongside Tuanese, who comes in late for this one. Franco, Giordano, and Stefan at scrum half. She keeps the great Baratin on the bench. Maria at fly half. And the midfield, so crucial. Origoni and the goal-kicking Celari. A classy midfield. Italy with Ostuni Manuzzi at fullback. Holly Davidson in her second Rugby World Cup. She also refereed the recent Commonwealth Games and Rugby World Cup Sevens finals just a few weeks ago.
Okay, 10 seconds, girls.
Whangarei in Northland for the Pool B opener. It's the USA Women's Eagles against Italy.
Game on.
And Alev Kelter gets us underway. The USA running right to left, all in white. The Azzurre of Italy, of course, in blue. Good defense early on from Jordan Matthias for the USA. Loose ball has to be cleaned up there by Beatrice Origoni, and the USA have snaffled it straight away. There's Waters through Marius again. Cantona, and a chance already here for Janine Dedavo on the right wing. Here's the imposing figure of Nick James with an early carry. Howard. Etty Hangatau to Kelter. So dangerous with the ball in hand. Waters gets quick ball on the reload. Still alive, but players coming through for Italy, trying to wreak a bit of havoc on the floor. Here's the USA captain, Kate Zachary, of course, plays for the Exeter Chiefs in England, alongside so many of these USA players at the moment. The hooker, Kitlinski to Kelter again. Good leg drive from Alev Kelter, former USA Under-18 ice hockey captain. 5 meters out now, the Eagles. Waters to the captain, Zachary, once more. It's all USA right now. Slow ball this time. Italy just can't get their hands on the ball at the moment, trying to work the line speed and force the issue here. Remember, they are the 5th ranked team in the world right now, Italy. USA just 1 place behind them in 6th. There's Lottie Clapp out of the Saracens club in London, but that's gone forward in contact.
Forward.
And that strong defensive set from Italy gets the reward in the end.
Absolutely, it's a brilliant shot from Minotsu. Got under Lottie Clapp and forced the error. But what a great start from USA. Look to kick deep on the restart to try and pin Italy down. Manages to get the turnover. We talked about their execution in this area. Just checks the pass there, which then denies the 2v1 that you could hear Lottie Clapp screaming to Kelter. But promising start for USA.
Yeah, concern here on the floor for the Italian number 4, Valeria Federici.
Sorry, what was that?
This could be awkward for them. Remember, they lost just before kickoff. Duca, who was a late withdrawal. In fact, it's number 6 who's on the floor, we're hearing, Ilaria Arighetti. So, still not ideal to lose another player in the back 5 of the scrum.
Cheers. Okay, time on. Boss forward in the
So there will be a change. It'll be
offload.
Francesca Scorbini who will replace Arighetti. Arighetti, 2 minutes in, has left the field.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
First scrum. USA put on the power,
Tight head.
and they get the penalty. Going quickly as Marius. Waters has it again. Rachel Johnson.
Not in the 9. Thank you.
These big USA forwards coming around the corner. Jojo Kotlinski, the hooker now. Zachary, almost there, the captain. Italy looking for turnover ball, but one pass might do it, and they're in. They're over the line. It's Hallie Talfo'o who has scored for the USA Women's Eagles. They're up and running. Rugby World Cup 21.
How about that? This has been such an electric start. All comes from the set piece that they pride themselves on. The front row go to work. What about that unexpected quick tap, getting on the front foot? That's not an easy try to score with 2 players coming across. But what a great start for USA. And Ta'afo with the celebrations after, and the big chest pump on the badge. And the celebrations from the bench as well. It's been all USA so far.
No, it's back on now.
They need a kicking tee. Gabby Cantona for the extra 2. Here it comes. But yeah, what a finish that was from Hallie Talfo'o. Plays for the Loughborough Lightning and the Premier 15s in England. Player you come up against regularly, Rachel?
Yeah, absolutely. And you're trying to avoid her when she's running that hard at the line. But this is exactly what Rob Kane asked for. Control, intent. And he loved coming into this game as the slight underdogs, and they've set their stall out.
So Gabby Cantona, the Exeter chief from the southwest of England, can't add the extra couple, but what a start from the Eagles. Italy just have not managed to get their hands on the ball. Just the 1 feet to the scrum, but it was turnover straight away with the penalty. And this USA side have come to play.
Yeah, she's fine.
Beatrice Urigoni kicks it long to Howard. She boots it straight upfield, and an opportunity here for Ostuni Minuzzi. No Manuela Furlan, of course, available for Italy at this tournament at the moment. She is in the 32, but the great fullback for Italy did do an ACL on her knee just a few months ago. They're hoping to see her later in the tournament. Nice quick hands. That was well done from the replacement Scorbini. And the pick and go from Gianna Franca, former Harlequins club in London. Counter ruck coming in from Eti Hungertau. She's done brilliant, says Hungertau. Here's Zachary for the US. Out the back to Howard, decides to kick again. Good angle on it, heading towards the sideline. Really smart stuff from Katana Howard.
Because it's not gone out in the 22, it's outside.
Yes, an area that USA have previously struggled with territorially with the kicking game. But seen 2 brilliant kicks from the centre, turning the pressure, brilliant kick chase. And now they put Italy in another pressured zone.
Yeah, I spoke to Rob Kane at the captain's run yesterday. He said that's been their focus, the kicking game in the build-up to this tournament. That's the area they feel they really need to improve, get that right, and they think they might be in business to go deep into this tournament. Line out, not successful, but they do manage to pick up possession, Italy. And they'll try and find an exit here.
Good
They
now.
got the wind behind them. They won the toss, remember, Italy. It's blowing blusterily left to right, diagonally across the field. And that'll do over the sideline.
Yeah, a little bit of frustration from Rigoni there. Probably wanted a little bit more distance. Because even though it's off the pitch, it's still now a great attacking opportunity for USA. Italy just feel a need to regroup a little bit at the moment. 2 set pieces that haven't gone their way.
Okay, I need you in because you have 2 receivers at the moment. Thank you.
So USA, Kotlinski with the line-out throw. It's been brilliantly stolen, though, by Italy. That was excellent work from Valeria Federighi in the middle of the line-outs. And here's a carry from Melissa Bettoni. She captained the team when they beat France back in September. Lovely little drift and a pop pass over the shoulder to get over the advantage line. Italy looking good here with the ball in hand. That
Regathered.
pass is just regathered, juggled, showing they want to play. Ball out the back to Rigoni. Just a little forward pass there, though, to bring that movement to an end. But positive signs from the Azzurre with the ball in hand.
That's exactly what we're used to seeing. Just lovely slick passes. Lovely little juggle of the ball here. But what about this? Lev Kelter doesn't miss tackles. Just gets the offload away. Shame that there was a forward pass, but you can see the intent that Italy want to play with. Much better momentum from them.
Well, they're a team that like to play. There's the head coach, Andrea Di Giandomenico. He was a fly half in his time as a player. He's been head coach of this side for over a decade. He likes to put his ball-playing imprint on this team. Exciting to watch when they get a chance. Solid platform for Zachary. She works the short side to Kelter. Seen her on the 7th circuit of late, Olympian. So proud to represent her nation at the Olympic Games. And they got another penalty here to the USA. That was efficient off the base of the scrum.
Just where you are.
Yeah, you can just see real clarity from USA, knowing Kelter's going to punch up. Straight away, James there, ready to carry, and then earns a penalty, and they're just making their way down the pitch. But great chop tackle, but it's got to roll out the way. She disrupts the ball, so it's a fair penalty to USA. Again, everything's going USA way at the moment.
Some bad news for Italy, unfortunately, with Arrighetti, who has suffered a knee injury. The early prognosis is an ACL and maybe even a knee fracture as well. So that explains why she was in so much pain.
Thanks, Nat. Yeah, that's bad news for Italy. Devastating for a player to turn up at a World Cup. All the build-up, all the emotion, 2 minutes into your tournament, it could be over. They got a decision here, though, Italy, just bit by bit. Rachel Burford, they're getting into this game. They're a composed team, aren't they? Used to winning games in the Six Nations these days. Of course, finished second in that tournament in 2019. A lot of people are fancying them coming into this match. There's Rob Kane, the USA Eagles head coach, on the left is shot. Took the Saracens women to the title in England a few years ago. Might have even played Harlequins in the final, I think.
Let's not talk about that.
Attacking line out for Italy. Well lifted. And they come around the corner. Rigoni, that ball was flat again. Second time in a row. Yeah, that was a nice looking move, but just overran it, Rigoni.
Yeah, real shame, because the seam that Rigoni's attacking there, the option's the right pick, but then just pulls the ball forward. Probably needs to release the ball a little bit earlier and Rigoni hold her feet. You can see the unforced errors, the frustration creeping in.
Supporting Rob Kane in the coaching department for the USA. Jamie Burke and Kate Daly, both former USA Eagles.
Crouch! Bind! Let's go, Nick! Set!
Another solid scrum for the USA. Cantona, Kelter, so much possession for her. Here's Lottie Clapp, formerly an England international, has shifted allegiance with the recently implemented World Rugby Heritage laws, so she's now playing for the country of her mother's birth, the USA, and here's a chance now for Janine Dedevaux. Bit of space to run into. Bostuni Manuzzi's back there for Italy. Cornish into contact. Cantona. Nice hands for Howard. Good tackle on her from Giordano, the Italy captain. Hangatown. Kelter. She's got Clapp with her, decides to hold on. Just going through the phases here, showing patience with the ball in hand. Odegoni trying to bring it to the floor.
Use it once.
Knees are on the ground there, so the defensive
It's a maul, but
player
it's knocked back forward by you.
has to let go. No, the referee said it was a maul that would have been a turnover, but just a knock on from Italy.
So maul was good, but it's knocked on by your 21 in the strip.
Can you please call maul?
Yep.
Thank you.
Impressive play we're seeing from USA. Just seem really organised, going from whip to whip. Getting Italy on the back foot, which really stresses them.
This is going to be the mark here. Step up.
Now they're in a great attacking opportunity here in the 22.
Been impressed with how they've been able to maintain possession, go through the phases, continue to ask questions of this Italian defence.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
No one standing on the short side for the USA. They're all open, so a long back line awaits, but the power comes on from Italy. Zachary has to improvise off the deck, offload to Hangatow. Still just a youngster, 22 years of age from Lindenwood University. Chip over the top from Howard. It'll just be a little bit too heavy for Janine Dedevaux.
Lovely carry from Hangatow in the middle there. Talked about her being a powerhouse, took 3 players to bring her down, but love this variation from USA. Knows of the strong defence from the outside from Italy. As you mentioned, being able to build phases, build pressure. It's important that they try and capitalise every time they get into the 22.
Again, Italy camped down in their own red zone, just need to try and find a way out. Good line out from them and the inside ball. That's the replacement player, Scorbini. And a chance here for Veronica Madia to clear their lines, but still just outside the 22. The USA can launch another attack from here. USA warmed up with a 52-14 loss to England, but they did lose the second half in that game by just 5 points, and there were signs in that second 40 against the number one ranked team in the world that they were really improving quickly.
Absolutely, they created plenty of opportunities but couldn't convert those into points or even more pressure on England. They'll take plenty from that and put it into this game that we can see evidently.
Short line out to Jenny Cronish. Hasn't worked out for them though, it's gone back over the sideline.
You can see the players there just having a conversation. It's been 3 line-outs now where it's not quite gone where they've wanted it to go. 2 have been really read well by Italy. Again, we just talked about having these opportunities and keeping that pressure on. Instead of an unforced error comes in and lets the opposition off.
Taken back into the 22.
More line-out ball for Italy. Big defence coming in from Rachel Johnson. Penalty USA.
Holding. She's collapsed off.
Holding on is the call. It's in kicking range, but they may decide to go to the corner.
It'll be interesting to see how they're going to manage this game and this moment, and they've called for a scrum. 2 big scrums so far from USA. But what about the turnover? Brilliant chop tackles, drops her to the floor, clear release, and she's solid over the ball there. She manages to get the lift, which is what referees are looking for, a lift of the ball.
Squeeze! Sick! Nice, Joanna.
So there they are.
Crouch!
The USA Eagles backs lying in wait.
Bind!
First things first though, Hope Rogers on the loose head side. sets the platform for the USA, but more power coming on from Italy. Zachary, though, again, off the base. She puts the foot down and is put on the floor eventually. Waters gets it quickly. Kronish offloads. Cantona. Howard. Hangatau hit with the spot tackle. You can hear the groan from the crowd here in Whangarei. They appreciated that defensive effort. Jenny Kronish again. Turnover, though, this time for Gianfranco and Italy. Really good work on the floor there from Gianfranco. Plays a rugby in Colorado at the moment, but formerly of Harlequins in southwest London. And a chance for Maria to kick again. Bounced over the head of everyone. It's into the hands of Kate Zachary. So hasn't gone over the sideline. And the USA can launch another attack here. Here's Jordan Marius. Comes from a talented Sporting family. A father played in the NBA. Big hit up in midfield now from Rogers. That's been stolen though again, has it? Yes. Federighi this time for Italy.
Hold there too. Thanks.
Kelter has it. Lev Kelter stands in the tackle.
Off the foot, play off.
Laura Muzzo couldn't quite finish the job. Zachary has it. And they are over the sideline.
Low line out.
Some impressive work at the breakdown. USA looking to tip to their support runner just to change the defence, but that leaves them exposed for a turnover. And Lev Kelter, we all know how strong and powerful she is, but Mozzo saying, you're not coming through my channel, and holds on for the support.
Double Olympian, as I mentioned, former ice hockey player. She's out of Eagle River, Alaska originally. That line out isn't straight.
What do you want?
So you get the option here.
Scrum.
They take the scrum. They could throw the ball in themselves.
Probably a good decision based on the last few line-outs. Scrums have been solid. Gives them a great platform to launch off. You just see Kelter sitting in behind. Hangatau, both really big threats with ball in hand. Really challenges the opposition defence.
Set. 1, 2, 3, squeeze. Stay on.
Waters to Cantona. There's Kelter again. Leading the ball carrying department for the USA first in this game. It's a loose pass gone forward.
Just unforced errors. Every time they get a little bit momentum, build a bit of pressure, error creeps in or the turnover happens. You can see the intent. They're trying to play really quickly, and sometimes if you've not organised quickly off the ball, you're slightly flat, and that's where Cantona there couldn't take the pass. It's slightly behind her, forward in the channel.
Let's keep working on that balance. That's it.
Again,
okay?
Rob Kane talked about all the pressure and all the momentum that they're putting on against teams, but they struggle to convert that, to build those phases, to convert them into points.
Halfway through this half, and Italy really need to start taking advantage of this breeze. They haven't gotten off the mark, and it is a strong breeze from left to right, so they really need to get a wriggle on.
Yeah, it's a good point. They won the toss, hoping to benefit with some possession down the other end of the field, but it's all been down this left end as we look at it.
Bind. There we go, Nick. Set. 1, 2, 3, squeeze.
Scrum contest has been good so far, but this time the USA pile on the power. Nick James on the tight head side. Rob Kane, the head coach, describes her scrummaging ability as phenomenal, the big number 3. She certainly showed it there.
Huge statement there from the front row, particularly James, as you mentioned.
Yeah, water on now.
But that's such a powerful thing to have. Your set piece is so critical. And to know that you've got that as a go-to.
looks like the Italians might have another injury concern. Federici just struggling with a bit of an arm complaint. She's up and about now. They do not want to lose another front rower, though, with Arrighetti already going down and a late change with Duca coming out of the side.
So the players are taking on water. This is a recently implemented regulation. About a quarter time through the game, they'll take on some liquids. The crowd, though, they've turned up here in Whangarei today. We've got a triple header, of course. We've got Canada and Japan coming up after this. And then it's Wales against Scotland in our third game of the day to see us out. So much to look forward to.
3 not driving straight.
Great to have your company wherever you're watching, a little after 8 p.m. in the evening, Eastern Time in the USA. Going out via Peacock on NBC. And so far, it's so good for the USA Women's Eagles.
USA in
Just the one try, though, so far to the second row. Salfo'o, unconverted. Waters loose, slightly messy ball on the floor. Yeah, they've really been competing for everything in the air, Italy. They got the ball back.
Yeah, every time there's been pressure building, Italy have managed to turn it on its head. Just there, gets up in front of Jenny Kronish, which makes it a difficult delivery to Waters, who can't keep hold of it. But we know this from Italy. They don't give up. They keep fighting for every inch. And that turns possession back to them.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Italy, they've won 3 of their last 5 tests after a strong finish of the Six Nations, but look at the power coming on at the scrum again from the USA. Just completely buckling that Italian front 8. This is becoming a bit of a story.
Yeah, and it'll be a concern within the coaches' boxes right now for Italy.
Yep.
Be interesting what decision they go for. If they go for the line again, it looks like.
Lucia Guy on the tight head side for Italy. She's played, this is her 85th test match, and look at that. Just lifted up into the sky by Hope Rogers.
All week they've spoken about Italy being such a physical side, and they've really come with this aggression, the United States, so far. It's clear to see it's been a focus.
Absolutely. They're bringing the tough stuff early, are the Eagles. And they've got a chance here with the line-out drive. Jojo Kotlinski, the 34-year-old, has it. But the maul's been collapsed, taken in by the USA, and there you go. Another turnover for Italy. Sara Tunezi, who wasn't expected to start the game, the number 5. She enjoyed that moment.
And why wouldn't you? All that pressure, not hugely competing in the line out. When you've got 5 meters out, you need your players on your feet to try and stop that driving maul. But brought down by their own players. Huge amount of confidence from that. You look at the stats of 63% possession by USA, 82% of that territorially. And to then turn it over is going to give them huge amount of confidence, as you can see on the face there.
Yeah, Tunezi, she made a test debut against the USA in 2017 at the previous Rugby World Cup in Ireland.
On this side of the scrum?
Yeah.
Up on your side this time?
Yeah.
I just need you to stay down.
Okay.
Okay?
Ha detto che lui viene dalla nostra parte, dal back.
So Holly Davidson, just a few words to
She
the
is going from down to up.
And I
Italy forwards. A few issues at scrum time for them.
At the moment, I'm okay with her angle, but I'll say
Charlie
to her,
Jacobi
stay
on the
down.
bench there. She's
But I can't
always
have the
bringing the
three
good
picking
energy
up, her hips
for
up
the
and coming
USA.
out.
Yeah, but okay.
Yes?
Yeah, Jada Franco there using all of her experience to
4.
ask some questions of the referee. What is it you need to see? How can we rectify this?
It's a blue scrum. Girls,
Yeah,
stay
they've got
down
the
when you're
feed to
going
the
forward.
scrum,
Yes, ma'am.
Italy, but
Here we go, Hal.
they need a solid platform here to try and find an exit.
Bind! Nice, Nick! Set!
Coming off her wing is Maria Magatti.
Away 11.
Scrum solid enough to help them clear their lines through Regoni. She does so outside the 22.
But that was a complete change from the scrum previously. Really solid platform.
Thank you.
Whatever tips Giada Franco got from the referee certainly worked and gave him a great platform to exit. But still in familiar areas of the field, under pressure.
Kotlinski out of the Sale Sharks in Manchester, throws the line out to Zachary, but it's not straight, perhaps just caught on that breeze which is blowing left to right as we look at it.
Yeah, opted for a 5-man line out. They've got Jordan Mateus out in the back line, probably looking to launch off the back. Probably looking to secure, maybe go middle ball, especially with that breeze. Or maybe they just wanted another opportunity at a scrum.
How much concern, though, for the USA? I mean, this possession and territory they've got, 83% territory, 63% possession, just the 5 points so far.
Yeah, it'll certainly be frustrating from the coach's point of view, but also the players.
Crouch!
And you have this much possession for 26 minutes.
Bind!
We've only really seen one opportunity and one set of phases from Italy. You know, you suddenly start questioning, is what we're doing working? Do we need to change what we're doing? And then that's where you can lose the control of the game. So Rob Kane talked about having that control and having that patience. Just to stay on task, stick to the process, and we'll break Italy down.
Giada Franco, all focus, trying to get some weight behind her tight head prop. Lucia Guy. They get the decision this time. Perhaps those words in the ear of referee Holly Davidson from Giada Franco works out in the end.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people will be listening back to that for those tips. But yeah, it seems like a real change and a real shift from the front row in the pack. I think this might be the second time that we've seen Italy in the USA half. You just hear Holly Davidson there, so saying you've got to keep your hit square and not come round.
Assistant coach Michela Tondinelli alongside Andrea Di Giandomenico. Good line-out ball for Italy, and here they come on the attack. Nice little show, and the offload that time to Silari, still alive through Giordano. Here's a chance for Muzzo. Stefan has it. Giada Franco, beautiful ball. That wasn't it to Turani. Just gone forward on the floor. Johnson comes away with it for the Eagles. Yet again, though, Italy showing if they get some possession, they can really make things happen. That ball's been knocked on, but we might go back to the original decision. Yep. It was the original knock on from Italy. It'll be a USA scrum.
Oh, and frustration again. We're seeing Italy come alive. Seeing Madia with options on her shoulder, which challenges the defences. But what about that attack from the halfway line into the 22? And lovely little soft hands from Giada Franco to link up. Just drawing the defender on. Little soft pass to get away. But Hope Rogers in being an absolute nuisance around the tackle area.
Rachel Johnson on the open side for the USA. Carly Waters defeated. This time Italy come with the power at the scrum. It's collapsed. Thought the referee was going to blow there. Zachary offloads the ball to Dedavo. Inside, back to the captain. Brilliant play from the USA skipper. Cantona just gets it away to Kotlinski. Being turned over though by Italy. Giada Franco has it. Working the short side. Maria gets away from one and two. Offloads the ball now. Really good stuff from the Azzurre once more. Franco, she's having a great game, the number 7. Just that attention to detail, perhaps, though, for Italy. Need to look after the ball. Johnson comes in with the high hit for USA. Bettoni on the floor. Stefan works the blind side. Flat pass, lovely back inside to Muzzo. Just goes forward, though. It's just that final pass for Italy. Finish that off, they'll be in business here.
Oh, we're seeing some wonderful play. Open break from Deftivo. Gets their team on the front foot, but support's not there. And Jada Franco pouncing over the ball.
On the 5, girls.
And the breakdown. Every team lacking resources around that area. Here, just didn't need to force the offload. Pressure was building. Again, both teams creating so many great opportunities for themselves, but not in a position to be able to finish it off. Just that calm, composed mindset in those moments is what letting both teams off the hook at the moment.
There you go, meters gain. They've had slim pickings to work on Italy, but still up to 100. Janine Dedavo, formerly Janine Duncan, scored on a test debut against England a few years ago.
No.
Howard. Cantona, standing in the centres, gives it to Kelter. Here's Lottie Clapp. Does well to stay in field. There's the former England international. They get the penalty as well.
Clear release. Clear release.
No clear release is the
Your
call.
tackle assist, so you need to come clearly off the player and ball.
So you can't tackle a player, bring them to the ground,
32.
and then go for the steal without having released them first.
You can absolutely feel the tension down here at ground level. The United States team, the bench, they're on their feet the whole time. They're riding every tackle, every run with their teammates on the field.
Kelter has come off the side of the boot. Bit of a error there from the USA fullback, and that's returned with a bit of interest by Ostuni Minuzzi. But Kelter's got back in good position. Offloads the ball to Dedavo. She's had a lively game as well, the American right winger. Plenty of touches. Cantona. Mattias. Howard is hit hard in midfield. Tunasi comes up with a big shot to win possession back for Italy. Stefan to Rigoni. Nice flat ball to Tunasi. She can't quite hold on to it. That's a shame, because what a hit it was from the second rower.
It was a huge shot. Howard doesn't come down easily, but gets it right. Drops her body height. Big shot on the shoulder. Just as Italy was starting to get some more momentum, just couldn't take hold of the pass.
Sara Tunasi plays for the Sale Sharks in the Premier 15s in England. Nicknamed Shona. We've got some family and friends here too. Tunisia and the Italian team. So many people have travelled this World Cup. Of course, a year late in 2022, but just brilliant to see fans in the stadium. Last night's pyrotechnics at Eden Park. What an evening it was, a world record sellout crowd. Now Fangare's turn. Here's Ostuni Minuzzi, well positioned once again. Stefan, the scrum half. Yeah, Johnson went in for the steal. She got cleared out, and then Kelter goes middling. Italy maintained the ball. Tunasi again. She's had a good game. There's a late change, remember, wasn't expected to play. The late withdrawal of Duca. Lovely quick hands from Rigoni. Jada Franco to Ostuni Minuzzi. Decides to kick now. Could be a little bit too heavy. Perhaps could have kept the ball in hand there.
Scrummer
Yeah, it was a nice little option if she just kicked it straight.
Scrum or
You had
22?
Lottie Clapp coming across to cover the kick, but just a bit too much on it. But lovely hands. We talked earlier about how important Rigoni is for this side and the ability of her link play. But here she's under all sorts of pressure, doesn't take any of the space in front of her, gets the ball away to Jada. Just sees that that's the last defenders come up. So space in behind, let's exploit that area. Just a bit too much on the kick.
25 of this Italian squad at this World Cup are now on part-time central contracts after the Italian Federation took that important step towards professionalism back in April. High tension here
Let's go, Hoppy.
in Northland.
Bind! There we go, Hop. Set!
Waters feeds it. Again, Zachary just holds it up at the back. Now they launch their back line. Eti Hangatau gets through the first tackle, then spins it out over the top for Kelter. Here's Lottie Clapp. Italy trying to hold her up in the tackle. Kelter, though, has ripped it away for the USA. She's got her knees to the floor. So the tackler has to let go, and then going in for the steal and winning it for Italy is Michaela Celari, the vice-captain.
13 straight off feet.
Leaving the feet was the call from Holly Davidson, the referee.
Yeah, often when you see players diving off their feet, it's through desperation to get to that breakdown. Wasn't the easiest or pretty of passes from Hangatau. I just want to see her put her head down, go forward. She's bouncing players off her.
Time's off, girls.
Kate Zachary, the USA captains, a few running repairs to the left boot.
Yeah.
Been a tense game so far. USA started with an absolute bang. The try to Hali Salfo'o. Had plenty of ball, plenty of territory, but Italy have shown that they are a team to be reckoned with here. And that discrepancy in the possession and territory just edging more even.
Yeah, we're starting to see Italy settle a bit more, play in the right area of the field. But again, those last passes, that's what's letting both teams down at the moment. Can't convert into pressure into points. Each team letting one another off. Same handling areas. It's all very much piece for piece here.
Andrea Di Giandomenico saw his team to win the qualifying tournament, which was held in Parma in the north of Italy, where most of these players play their club rugby or came from originally. Some of them, of course, in the Premier 15s. Rob Kane on the left is shot there, the head coach of the USA. He works in the USA in 8-week blocks, based in Colorado, in the middle of the country, and he's been really integral in getting a lot of these players to get contracts in the Premier 15s in England. He sees that as the fast-track pathway for a lot of these players.
Yeah, it's a great initiative from him to put his players in the best place position to excel and to develop and to keep progressing. The Allianz Premier 15s provides that great opportunity for players to come over and play high elite level rugby week in, week out. And we see the likes of Kate Zachary absolutely carving up in England.
Turnover by Marius at the line out for the USA. Approaching half-time here. The Women's Eagles leading by 5 points to 0.
Take him back! Take him back! Hold.
Katana Howard can't find touch. Running it back is Magatti. Gets through the tackle of Talfo'o. Maria Rigoni. Celari to Ostuni Manuzzi. Up to the 22. Here come the Azzurre once more. Rigoni, the twinkling feet of the inside centre. Good quick ball as well. They got a big back line if they can shift it. Lovely little pass over the shoulder. Is this their first score? Ball just goes to ground for now. Still alive for Italy. They're 4 meters out now. Here come the women in blue. Put it through their hands, they might score over the top, and they will. Vittoria Ostuni Minuzzi has finished off a cracker for Italy, and they level this one up in Whangarei.
Ostuni Minuzzi, she's been excellent in this game defensively. She's been on the back of some brilliant pass. But how about this? We're seeing this time and time again. The little shoulder ball probably could have gone earlier there, but manages to recycle, keep hold of the ball. This is what we want to see from Italy, being patient. And here, just lovely hands from Madia over the top. And how about that for a dive? Lottie Clapp, there's nothing she can do there. And after all that pressure and possession, they finally get 5 points on the board.
How good was that pass in the midfield over the shoulder to get them to go forward, and that's what it means. Michela Celari, second all-time points for Italy. Only the great Veronica Schiavon has more than her, and look at that. She's hit that beautifully, and Italy take the lead against the USA.
That was a wonderful strike. Just see this ball again, sees that where the space is, doesn't try and force it, puts it over the top. And the coach is happy with that. Really important score just before half-time to take the wind out of USA and just go ahead.
So there's the siren for half-time. We will play on until there's a whistle that's not a penalty. What a comeback it's been in this first half from Italy. Seriously under pressure early on, and yeah, Beatrice Rigoni will just bang it over the sideline and say, we will go to drinks with a 2-point advantage. It is Italy who lead the United States 7-5 in Pool B. An imposing sky above the Northland Event Centre here in Whangarei. And the rugby fans here have been treated to an excellent first half between the 5th seeds and the 6th ranked team in the world, Italy and the USA. And sure enough, it's tight, just 2 points the difference. A converted try for Italy, unconverted try for the USA. That's the only difference. And this is such a crucial match in this pool. Coming up next after this game, Canada take on Japan. The other two teams in this group. Get a win in your first game here in a 12-team tournament, and you are looking good for the quarterfinals.
Set!
Exciting first half. Here's a look back at it. It was all USA early on. Rachel Burford alongside it. It came from the platform up front.
Yeah, we saw time and time the scrum be really dominant, but it's all about the tempo that USA and the intent that they started this game with. Really got them onto the front foot and really caught Italy unaware. They were pumped from minute 1 to minute 40.
Yeah, Italy won the coin toss and decided to play left to right with the win, but in the first part of the game it didn't really work for them. But how about this for the beautiful ball over the top to set up the try for the Italy fullback.
Yeah, it was wonderful play in the end. All players going to work, looking after the ball, retaining, getting back to their feet. But what about that from Madia? Great vision, great spot to see the spaces on the outside. And Ostuni Minuzzi, brilliant skill to be able to dot the ball down. But it all come from this lovely little late shoulder ball, just comes out of the peripheral. Probably could have gone before the tackle. Walter does a good job to try and slow it down. It's all about recycling that ball. Italy hadn't had many opportunities in the 22. They executed when they did.
Yeah, Veronica Madia with the little pop ball over the shoulder, and then the money ball for the try as well. brilliant play from the Italy fly half. It's a windy afternoon here in Whangarei. 40 minutes to go in our first match between the USA and Italy. Really good try from the Italian fullback Vicky Minuzzi, and her head-to-head with USA fullback Alev Kelter has really been worth watching, Rachel Burford.
Yeah, you can see how both players are so critical to their teams, both on the heavy side of the carries. Kelter, we know how powerful she is. She's a multi-threat, both with ball in hand, being the ability to be able to distribute from her sevens days. But Utsi Minuzzi, she has been ever present in this game, full of sparkle, often on the outside, creating opportunities, and we've seen the great vision that she has and the athletic ability to dive over in the corner and finish off. It's lovely to see how this battle continues throughout the game.
Whangarei, match day 2 of the 2021 Rugby World Cup. Halfway through our first match of the day. Triple header, of course. We got Canada, Japan coming up, and then Wales, Scotland to finish it off here. Plenty of USA fans in the house. They were here staying in Northland for the Pac-4 tournament earlier on this year. They're staying out on the coast again and near Tutukaka. (7-5). Italy are leading the USA Eagles in their opening games in Pool B at the Rugby World Cup. Plenty to mull over for both teams at half-time. The USA had a dominant opening quarter, got the opening try unconverted. But Italy, bit by bit, showing their experience, their composure to get back into the contest, and a crucial try. There's Manuela Furlan in shot there, the injured regular captain of this Italian team, unavailable at the moment. They're hoping to see her later in the tournament. USA played much fewer test matches than Italy, just 18 since the previous World Cup where these two teams previously met. Compare that to Italy's 33. They've got almost 1,000 test caps in their match day 23 today. They really are an experienced outfit, and perhaps showed that down the stretch in that first half.
Yeah, you can see that they just stayed calm and composed. They regrouped. We saw them be able to turn the set piece around, and they've been electric. When we've seen them with ball in hand, they put some wonderful plays together, some wonderful phases. And I think that's all coming from the experience they've had. And they're relying on all of those test matches that they've had coming into this game, all the lessons that they've learned within those, just to know to stay on it until the end of the 40, where they can go in, regroup.
Italy back out onto the field. A 2-point lead over the USA. Giada Franco, open side flank, has had a big game. There's Ostuni Minuzzi, the try scorer, in the multicoloured headgear. Tunasi came into the starting 15 late and has impressed as well. And they would have been full of confidence at half-time, having scored just before the break. The USA away to receive the restart here.
USA good?
Oregoni for Italy will get us underway. 40 minutes to go in the Pool B opener between the USA Eagles and the Azzurri of Italy. Is Eti Hangatau puts down the shoulder on Tunasi. Tunasi's back on her feet. Big contact to get this second half started. Whoa.
No team taking a backward step there.
Kelter decides to kick for Lottie Clapp, who's on the chase. It goes over the sideline. Let's take another look at that hit.
This is what we talked about. The power of Hang Tao just being direct to now being so brave. Just gets the tackle right. You've got to get underneath. You've got to chop tackles just like Giada Franco did on the second attempt. But both teams not taking a step back in this second half.
I was just amazed how quickly Tunisia got back up off the floor. Here's Franco for Italy. Wrestled to the floor by Rachel Johnson. Tight hip prop. Lucia Guy now for Italy.
Release!
Loose ball out of the breakdown. Bertoni out of the Stade Rennais club picks it up well. Some of these Italian players play their club rugby in France. That's just been knocked on the floor by Maria.
On the floor.
Doesn't like the call.
Oh, she's frustrated that she thinks that she picked it up from the floor. Ball was really slow at the breakdown. Jenny Cronish did a good job at slowing it down. Big moment, frustrating moments. But good pressure from USA, good start from them. Pretty much like we saw from the first half.
Team USA have made a injury change at half-time. Hallie Tafuo has come off the field. Christine Summer is on, had a bit of a knee injury, saw out the first half, but isn't going to be out here in the second 40.
Yeah, Christine Summer, vastly experienced player, 32 years of age. 18 caps for a nation. Another player who plays a rugby in England for the Gloucester Hartbury Club.
Okay, feet underneath us, a longer
Also
bind.
spent a bit of time at Harlequins back in the day.
Yeah, she's a wonderful player. Got all the skills in the bag, can play in the back row as well. So we'll probably see a lot of her running in the loose, linking up with the backs.
Of course, worth reminding that Italy had an early replacement
Bind!
in this match when Ilaria Arighetti
Set!
had to leave the field with a knee injury, replaced by Francesca Scorabini. Waters, bit of space on this near side. Loose ball over the top though. Cantona can't take it. It's been hacked ahead by Urigoni. And Kate Zachary, like all good captains, says, I'll look after this. Nick James. Howard, another loose pass. Fortunately for Katana Howard, Rachel Johnson was there. Waters to Howard again. Can't get the ball cleared. Tries to kick, it might work out for her, just ricochets back into the hands of the USA number 12. Kitlinski now.
You're on the ball.
Good defence from Solari there, just gets up in Howard's eye line because they had a 4-on-2 on that outside.
Cantona. Hope Rogers, quick hands from Zachary to Dedavo. She had a lively first half, the USA right winger. Here's Cantona again. Mattias hit with a double tackle. And the sevens regular is sent packing, and they've won possession here of Italy. Franco. Loving that contest between her and Johnson, the two number 7s. Here's Tunisi out the back to Maria. Good carry from Guy. Switch of direction back to Franco. Urigoni, so often the playmaker, decides to chip through. It'll just go over the sideline. Love watching Beatrice Urigoni. She's got game.
That's going to be you.
Yeah, she's a wonderful talent. She's got all the skills that you need. Lovely little boot to ball just to turn the possession. USA there just going from side to side, not really making any ground. And Italy's solid defence gets the turnover and turns the possession. It's all about keeping USA camped down here now, forcing them to kick against this wind.
The opposite to what we saw in the first half. It's Italy with the territorial advantage at the moment as Mattias puts her hand up to provide a platform, and Howard will kick it, won't find touch. Yes, it will. Good clearance from Katana Howard. Her kicking game has been really important so far for the Eagles.
Yeah, we've touched on it, how important the territory game and relieving pressure for your team, and Howard has done that multiple times in this game. But also the variation from Kelter The little grubber through again to just get them out of the danger zone. You can clearly see that this has been a focus for them and a work on, and it's coming to life in the game. It's all well and good doing it on the training pitch, but you need to see it on the game day.
Take your
Yeah,
time.
the Italian hooker,
It's okay.
Melissa Bertoni, just getting a bit of attention here. Medics will look after her. If there's
Sit in
any
here. Yeah.
hint of a head or neck problem, they won't take any risks whatsoever. Player safety paramount, of course. She captained them against France when they beat them in September. Looks like she's going to carry on for the time being. Melissa Bertoni, her 73rd cap.
Okay.
The Italian vice captain
Time out.
today. Got to throw the line out as well. Does so well. Maria, lovely ball out the back to Rigoni, juggles it with the right hand, then decides to kick for Magatti. Bounces over her head. And there's Hangatau, so physical. The USA midfielder, Franco now, out the back to Maria again. Nice, quick hands from Giordano, but going in for the steal is Hope Rogers for the USA.
Hold on.
All that momentum stolen from Rogers. She's so strong over the ball, their body position. We've seen her do that time and time again for her club, Exeter Chiefs. We talked about the silky skills of Rigoni. How many players you see run with the ball like that other than Serevi? Lovely little kick through as well, just a little bit too much on it. But we're seeing plenty of skill from Rigoni as expected.
Nice Waisali Serevi reference there. His daughter played for Fiji against England at Eden Park yesterday. Italy have possession, and they can come away with it now. The Azzurre, good run this, lovely inside ball from Magatti to Lucia Guy. Good momentum now for Italy. There's Maria, just losing the handle on that occasion. Gee, they just come to life, don't they, the Azzurre, when they get in space.
Yeah, they've got lovely soft hands. Really good time of the passing. But it's just the composure. Those moments to understand when you've either got support around you or the momentum, or even the defence has now recovered. Just there, takes her eye off the ball. And Captain Kate Zachary saves the moment.
Italy, no changes at half-time. They play Canada next down at Waitakere Stadium in the west of Auckland. And they finish off their pool play against Japan at the same stadium. That's why this game's so important. Get through this with the 4 points for the win. Put yourself in a great position to qualify. And that scrum of Italy, which has had its problems in this game, they've just sorted it out. And now they're winning penalties.
Yeah, they've regrouped in that area. You just wonder, James and Rogers, the amount of work they're having to do around the park, is that now affecting the ability of the scrum? But you can feel the momentum shifting now. Again, we're talking about USA not taking their opportunities. It's a similar story with Italy.
Yeah, 3 scrum penalties conceded. By the USA. Here come Italy, Rigoni, flat ball to her. Franco picks and goes. The Italian open side. She's having a whale of a game, is Giada Franco.
Use it.
Tunasi dusted herself down after that big hit with Hangatau, and look at the leg drive now from Tunasi.
Advantage, 7, not rolling.
Stefan at scrum half. Good carry from Scorbini. This is the opportunity. Can Italy extend their lead? Lucia Guy. Still 5 metres out.
Advantage, 8 offside.
They've got the penalty advantage, Italy. This is a free hit. Will they try their hand, or will it be the tried and trusted pick and go? Stefan plays now. Rigoni, she's got space. What a ball that is! Alda Muzzo scores for Italy. Beatrice Rigoni with an absolute peach of a pass to put Muzzo over the try line.
Wonderful patience from Italy. Knowing that they had the advantage, a bit of a free ball. You could see Rigoni screaming for the ball. And look at this fizz of a pass. What you love to see, your wingers holding their width. And they don't have to break stride because the pass is on the money. And you talk about all that pressure converted into points.
Italy 12-5 over the USA with a kick to come. Michaela Celari, who's already hit one from the sideline already, could make it 14-12 here. Celari has made good contact again, but this one will drift just a little right of the uprights. But here's another look at the try. It was pretty good.
Yeah, just wonderful. Makes it look easy. You see Lev Kelter. She's got 2 players to defend. She's got no space behind her, so has to get up. And it was beautifully picked. The ball was threaded through a needle to find her winger. Now that will give them more confidence and really good energy.
And what have the USA got? This is where you earn your stars and stripes. Right here, 12-5 down, 52 minutes gone in a crucial, crucial World Cup pool game. Maria. Franco. High tackle coming in over the shoulder from Kronish. Italy play on. Loose pass. Yeah, they'll come back for the
Number 5.
original penalty. It's just that seatbelt style tackle over the shoulder.
Yeah, Jenny Kronish, she's a tall lady. She's got to be able to drop her body height. But again, you can just feel the momentum is all with Italy at the moment. Yeah, it just gets too high. You've got to get under the ball. You've got to protect the players.
Perhaps shouldn't be surprised by this performance so far from Italy. Beat Scotland, beat France in the Six Nations this year, finished second a couple of years ago.
Good. Time on. High tackle. Number 5.
Yeah, some really important players coming back into the fold for Italy. Giada Franco, she's been so present in this game. Missed out on the Six Nations due to an injury. She's been away working really hard. Already 7 big carries.
That touch finder doesn't find touch, so Kelter can run it back. Waters to Howard. Just
Backwards.
checks in off her left foot. Ball's gone to the floor, but went backwards, says the referee.
And away, Blue.
Tunasi thought she had rights there, but
1, 2.
penalty. See the Americans. There's Lottie Clapp coming in there. You see vastly experienced player from Saracens Club in London, just telling her players to calm down, stick with the processes, stay with it.
Yeah, she's really experienced. Talk about game management there. Critical not making touch there for Italy. Again, just lets off USA and gives them another opportunity. And Lottie Clapp will be using all of that experience from being captain in the Saracens team. He just got to make every effort to get away. Brilliant clear. But the referee saying that both USA players couldn't get the clear out on the Jackala because there was the tackler not rolling away quick enough.
Yeah, so Tsunezi did nothing wrong. USA secure the line out, just about. Howard, flat ball to Mattias. Waters to Cantona. Hangatau. She steps off the right as well, holding her up. Here's Scorbini. Mattias, nice quick hands at a Howard. Opportunity now for the USA. Chance of an overlap over on the far side. Kedlinski. Lottie Clapp flung to the floor. Good defence over there from Magatti for Italy. Here's Rachel Johnson. Another tackle for Tsunezi. She's racking them up for Italy as well. Show and go from Mattias. Waters to Cantona, to Hangatau, to Kelter. Opportunity for the USA fullback. She gets through one. Really good tackle from Scorbini had to be made for Italy. And coming in is Ostuni Manuzzi. That's been knocked on off the floor. Got to be careful.
Yeah. We're just clearing.
Sometimes
we have a knock
see
on
a
at the
yellow
moment.
card for those.
Okay, so it is a deliberate. Okay. Time off.
Thought it looked a little dicey.
If that's a deliberate, I just want to check if there's a line break.
Television match
then.
Yeah, we'll
official's
get
going to have
all
a look at it.
the angles available now.
Thank you.
So for me, her left arm is wide and not in a realistic position to continue the tackle.
Okay, let me just make my way up to the screen.
Yeah, no worries. You tell us when you're at the screen and we'll put
Holly
the best
Davis is
angle.
just running over to the other end of the field to look at the
Okay,
big
we're
screen
teeing
here.
it up now. So, girl player in the red skull cap.
Yeah, clear deliberate knock on. For me, it's cynical. It's in the 22. However, I can't be sure that a try is going to be scored because there's multiple other blue players. So I'm thinking yellow card. Gets 15, but just a penalty.
I totally agree with you. Yellow card is fine.
Yeah, they're so challenging, those ones. You can see what she's trying to do. She's trying to go for the tackle, but sees that Howard's going to get the ball away. It's going to be quite a critical 10 minutes now for Italy, how they manage this. But equally a huge opportunity now for USA to try and get on top in this game.
15.
Use the extra player overlap.
15. Yellow card.
Vittorio Ostuni Manuzzi, try scorer, will head to the sideline for 10 minutes. So Italy are down to 14, and here come the USA. Can they take advantage? There's the leg drive from Christine Sommer. Eti Hangatau, so hard to stop this close to the line. Hangatau still going. Waters, short ball, and they're in. They get the try. It's Jenny Kronish who has scored for the USA Eagles. The conversion will be the levelling score.
Oh, so good to see Kronish get on the scoreboard. Her first Rugby World Cup. But all came from the power. We talked earlier about what Hangatau can do, drawing player defenders, but lovely work from Mattias here. Can see that all the players are drawn on her. She just gives a little offload. And Jenny Kronish drops her body height. And there's no way that you can stop her from there. It's a wonderful finish. And gets the team right back into it. Rob Kane will be so pleased with the patience from the team there, capitalising on that extra player overlap.
So Gabby Cantona with an opportunity to level the scores here. Composes herself. And hasn't managed to add the extra 2. So Italy remain 12-10 in front.
They've got their noses in front and they'll have plenty of confidence to kick on from here and belief that they can still win this game, still turn it around. And that Magatti chase there on the conversion might just be the difference come the end of the game.
So the USA with the one-player advantage. There's the try scorer, Kronish.
Falling to floor.
Back to Howard.
In front, hold.
They're going to play for position. Try and force the error and then make the most of that 15-on-14. Hurigoni kicks towards Kate Zachary. Here's Howard again. Thinks about kicking, but then tries the pass. It's been partially intercepted.
Okay,
Gone to floor.
First by blue in the tackle, then by white on the
Knock
floor.
on in the tackle. It'll be a scrum to the USA, but a little casual there, Katana Howard.
Yeah, just a slight indecision from her, thinking. I think she wound up to do the pass, but realised her support was pretty far away. A good hassle from Italy, knowing they've got a player down, that every moment's going to matter defensively.
Go, Hoppy. There you go, Nikki.
So Italy
Bind. There you go,
have got the full front 8. They should be okay at scrum time, but just the 6 backs now with Ostini Manuzzi in the sin bin.
Use it.
Zachary peels off the back of the scrum. Quite a lot of space in front of her because they are down a player, Italy. Makes good yards. Kronish coming into the game, the big second rower for the USA. Johnson plays scrum half. Cantona
White, hold. Three
kicks
stick.
again. Really well positioned though is Muzzo. And runs it back into contact up towards the halfway line. Really good carry from Aura Muzzo. Franco, little dummy inside and then out to Rigoni. She skips past one to the skipper Giordano. More flair from Italy. Playing with 14, remember. Turani.
Good one, thank you.
Madia, shown her attacking ability so far in this game. Set up a brilliant try in the first half.
5.
But it's Cantona who comes up with the steal for the Eagles. If they're going to take advantage
First
of this
arriving,
yellow
5.
card, they
Never
need the
onside.
ball. They got it there.
I like yours.
Yeah, it was all the tackle there from Hangatau, chop tackle. And then the desperation from the support play to try and secure the breakdown. Italy not shying away from any ambition to play, even with a player down. Need to try and weather the storm. But again, lovely little ball play from Giada Franco, which just challenges Kate Zachary. Again, we are being entertained by Rigoni with a one-handed offload out the back.
Got some changes coming for the United States. Georgie Perez, Redding and Olivia Ortiz coming onto the field or preparing to come onto the field. They're just warming up on the sideline as we speak.
Thanks.
Yeah, fresh legs required. Turnover at the line out for Italy. Turani has it. Here's the tight head, Lucia Guy. Approaching the 62nd minute, Franco bursting for a gap. Offloads nicely as well. The Azzurre come alive once again. Here's Turani. Rigoni, Franco, Giordani.
Thank you.
Madia, Rigoni, she's got numbers. Muzzo gets past one, still going! What a score! Aura Muzzo. Her second in this second half for Italy. The women in blue are running hot here in Whangarei.
This has all come from Giada Franco. We're talking about how big of the game that she's having. Gets her team on the front foot. USA struggling to recover. Lovely running lines, plays out the back, and we've seen this ball and this fizz on this side of the pitch already. But what about that picture? 4 USA players on their feet. Can't take her down. The slips through 2 defenders. How about that? And that's a huge statement and a huge lift for Italy with a player down in the bin. But all so pivotal from Rigoni. Just picking gaps and players wherever she wants. That's a beautiful finish and one to remember.
And Celari unsuccessful with a previous attempt. This one a little closer. Can make it a 2-score game here for Italy. Celari just bangs it off the upright, so remains a converted try, the difference. Italy 17, USA 10. That's a world-class finish right there from Muzzo.
Yeah, beautifully taken. Don't often see Detivo as well as Kelter missing those kind of tackles. Big blow for USA after that possession, the territory, the yellow card. It's the opposition that comes away for the points.
There are the changes for the USA. Olivia Ortiz, new scrum half, and Georgie Perez-Redding, who was born in the USA but raised in England. She's out there in the 20 shirt.
It's outside, take him back.
Franco, what a game she's had. Set up that go forward for Italy with that brilliant break through the middle
Take
that
him
led
back,
to the
take
score.
him back, hold.
Maria kicks. Zachary. She won't stop, Kate Zachary, and flies into the Italian defensive line. Hungatau, nice ball out to Lottie Clapp. Still plenty of time for the Eagles to find a way back here. A converted try will level it. Johnson. Ortiz. Cantona has been intercepted by Bettoni for Italy. Brilliant work from the hooker. Celari gets away from Zachary. Some of the ball handling from the Italian front 5 has been exceptional today. Kick through behind Lottie Clapp. Kelter's with her. Good tackle on Kelter by Tunezi. Nick James offloads the ball. Ortiz. Back.
Hold there,
Into the pocket. They kick, but it's gone out on the full. So
Dead now.
that's not what they were looking for.
White line's going to be yours.
Maya Biza.
Yeah, big mistake. Not going to be what the impact that she wanted to have from the start of this coming onto the pitch. You just see Italy using a bit of time management here, taking their time to get to the line out, knowing this is going to be a critical moment.
Still playing with 14, Italy. Line out doesn't work out for them. Olivia Ortiz off the base. Good carry from Hope Rogers. They need a bit more of that, the Eagles.
Hold in front, White.
Kelter back in the pocket, decides to kick. Gets good distance on it. Bounces favourable. Italy think about going quickly. Maria Magatti, but it's 17-10 up. And a player in the bin ready to come back on. They'll just slow it right down.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll just take their time, wait for the player to come back.
Yeah, that's fine.
See there, change the kicker, brought Alev Kelter in. She's moved into the centres now. But lovely little low kick, lovely little run as well along the floor just to make it roll.
Another change for the USA. Nick James leaving the field. Charlie Jacobi has replaced her in the 18 jersey.
Okay, time off.
she's a big voice in this United States side, is Charlie Jacoby. She was revving up the players, her teammates on the bench while they were watching the 15 go about it. So she will be a massive enthusiasm boost for them.
And they need it, don't they? They're down 17-10, and Italy have possession. Mardia to Rigoni. That combination's been outstanding for the Azzurre today so far, the 10 and 12. Here's Mardia again. Good carry from Fedrighi. Franco. Hit hard by the new player, Jacoby. There's the initiative. She's wanting to add. Ball out the back to Rigoni. Line speed from the USA. Just a bit too keen, that line speed. Penalty, Italy.
They see desperation from USA, wanting to get off the line. You know, the threats from Italy, the running lines, playing out the back, really stretching them. I want to try and close all of that space down to take that time and space away from Italy to be able to play.
Beatrice Rigoni has played every minute for Italy in 2022, the little number 12. Talk about automatic selection. Such a leader of this team. Loads of substance, loads of style, and here come the changes. 19, 20 and 22 for Italy. That's Isabella Locatelli. Beatrice Veronesi in the 20 jersey, and Sara Baratin to win her 108th cap on at scrum half, and Giada Franco gets a rest, who's been absolutely outstanding for the Italian women this afternoon. The number 7 gets a rest.
Time off. What's your numbers? 6. Okay, 6. Do you want to bring someone in? Yes, I will. Okay. Well, next time they do that, can we get it? It's not a penalty. Time on.
Approaching the final 10 minutes of this Pool B contest.
Mo.
The Rugby World Cup opener, USA and Italy, and it's Italy who are really showing their best stuff. And here they go again, looking to seal the deal here. And it's another score. Maria Magatti sprints over for Italy. Smiles all round for the Azzurre. What a team they are.
How about the set piece, training park move? We talked about Madia being so critical to this team, and she's been pulling the strings, players off of her shoulder. And Magatti here just pins her ears back, gets her jet shoes on, backs herself on the outside, carves up through the middle, looks to go and link up with her support play, but she doesn't need her. She's got all the pace and the gas on the outside. And Giada Franco celebrates, because she knows what that means within this pool and within this game.
Magatti like a Ducati, screaming across this Whangarei turf. 22-10, Italy leading the USA. Salari with the conversion attempt coming. Salari just tries to curl it in. It won't have the distance. Here's another look at it.
Just beautiful there from Madia. She's looking on her left side, but pops on the inside. Magatti, she's such a strong player, really experienced within this side. Just what you need, your big name players stepping up in games like this.
And the try bonus point for Italy. Take away 5 from your opening game, and you can look ahead to the next 5 or 6 weeks here. Who knows how far they can go in this kind of form, this Italian side. Here's Celadi again. Mardia, that lovely delayed ball against Uragoni.
Okay, advantage.
Ball's gone forward though on that occasion. USA will play on. Hangata just hasn't been able to have the physical impact she would have liked, the big American centre. Marius, good tackle on her. Ortiz inside ball, but Didn't find the target.
No.
It was meant for Lottie Clapp.
Your hands are on the ground first.
Yeah, they get the penalty anyway. Hands on the floor at the breakdown. You can't do that. You've got to support your own body weight.
Baratin knows that with all of her experience and the number of caps that she's got to her name. But just pressurising USA. Now, this is a big moment in the context of this game. USA have to find a way to convert this possession and territory into some points if they want to get themselves back into this game.
Sara Baratin, 108th Test cap. Worth noting, New Zealand only played their 100th Test as a nation against England in 2021. She's got 108 of them all by herself. USA win the line out. Long way from home now. 22-10. Clocks against them, scoreboards against them. Here's Kelter playing in the midfield now. Trying to wrestle her to the floor is Baratin. Ortiz. Summer. Cantona. Little chip over the top from Baiza. Just dribble over the sideline, and that'll suit Italy. More time off the clock. They can set their defensive line up.
Yeah, intelligent work from Magatti. Just allowed the ball to roll out. Know that that would take another 90 seconds out the clock. Just take chip away at the time now, knowing that there's only 7 minutes left in this game.
Italy, let's go.
USA need to speed up the breakdown because it's just allowing shots like that from Rigoni to come out and get Summer before she's even got a chance to make any ground.
Italy win the line out.
Through the mark.
22-10, a record points tally against the USA, on course for their first ever win against the USA Women's Eagles. There goes Baratin.
Yeah, outside right. Counter-ruck's good.
USA looking to force the issue here with the counter-ruck, but Bertoni comes away with it. Rigoni. So impressive she's been, the little number 12. Little chip kicks, long kicks, yeah, that'll do.
She's full of flair. She's having a cheeky gel just to get herself through the next 5 minutes.
Hungry work.
Probably an energy gel with a bit of carbohydrate, and why wouldn't you? The amount of workload that she's got through.
Approaching the final 5 minutes here. Marius wins it. Cantona, Johnson charges into this blue line again, which is, ever since the conceding that first try, has been pretty much watertight all afternoon. Hangatau. She's been bumping players off, but just not able to find the real breakthrough. Zervo. Penalty, Italy. The applause from Rigoni. There's an injured USA player in back plate.
Yeah,
Time off.
Hope Rogers.
Yeah.
Hope Rogers was coming in to make that clear out, but it looked like she got her leg caught underneath the player, so then that allowed the turnover to happen. Never nice to see players get injured. We saw Ilaria earlier on.
Did they have another water break that they need?
Oh yeah, that's unfortunate. Hope Rogers.
Yep. Yep.
Playing in a 35th test, just unlucky there, and that doesn't look good. She's so important as well, the loose head prop for this USA side.
Yeah, she's such a key asset to them. You know, not just set piece, but around the park, the dominant carries that she puts in, the ability to turn the ball over at critical moments as well. Again, we're seeing the tail of the second half. Even with less possession and opportunity in the 22s, Italy have been able to capitalise on all of that. And the story there, 8 line breaks. And the ability to be able to convert those into points has been world-class from Rigoni, just picking off opportunities.
28 missed tackles. That's a crucial stat for the USA, but a lot of that's been created by this brilliant attacking play from Italy. It looks like Hope Rogers is going to carry on here.
She must be made of steel.
She plays a rugby down in the southwest of England for the Exeter Chiefs these days. Former Penn State 4-time national champion.
Thanks, Ty.
She was the scrum queens team of the tournament back in 2017, but it's been a tough day at the office for the USA here.
Interesting call to keep her on. A few minutes to play.
Yeah, they've got Katie Benson, replacement Lucette, on the sideline. And now Italy will just work the driving line out, milking more seconds off this clock. Nice little drift inside from Ostuni Minuzzi. 2 tries for her today. The Italian fullback. A lot of talk coming in about the absence of Manuela Furlan. Chip kick. It's going to work out for Italy as it falls into the hands of Maria Magatti.
Giada Franco told me they were working on some new things.
Not sure quite that new. But they still have possession, although they've been pushed back into their own half.
No, away tackler.
Great desperation from USA.
There's never a release and then you're off.
Just nothing going their way, though, is it? It's one of those kind of games for them. This started with such positivity, was looking so good for them. Opening 15 minutes, it was just all Eagles. You thought at that moment it was going to be a good day for them, but this Italian side have shown a lot of quality, although that's not the highest quality touch finder from Rigoni. And Dedevo sits down Muzzo. Rogers with the short ball. That was Charlie Jacobi. Ortiz. Bit of a hospital ball that time to Georgie Perez-Redding. Hangatau, though, gets the go forward, as she so often does. Here's Perez-Redding again. As I mentioned, born in Detroit, Michigan, but raised in England. Zachary. Dangerous ball. Play on, says the referee. Advantage USA. Lottie Clapp has had next to no chances out there on the left wing this afternoon. Italy still tackling USA ball runners. 22-10. They'll keep going to the end. Both these things, points difference could be so crucial in the final wash-up. Remember, the top 8 seeded teams out of 12 go through to the quarterfinals. USA's chances of that not done by any means without a result here, but they'll want to pick up as many points as they possibly can. That's been stolen by Francesca Scorbini, the 21, who's came on early in this game as a replacement. Magatti sets up the breakdown. Here's Rigoni again. All the options, decides to just chip it over the top. That'll dribble over the sideline as well.
Okay,
and we're into the final 90 seconds here.
Oh, lovely vision there from Rigoni. See her as she got the ball. She looked up, could see that there was space in the backfield. She'd be disappointed it didn't stay in. But all this is doing is eating into this clock. And on come the cavalry.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've lasted almost 79 minutes, the starting front row for Italy of Silvia Turani, Melissa Bettoni and Lucia Guy. And here's Vecchini, Gaia and Sara Seya in the 16, 17 and 18 shirts to get a taste of the action. But what a performance from the Italian front row. We thought that might have been a point of difference for the USA with Rogers and James pillar and post for the USA, but this Italian front row have well and truly stood up and then some. Johnson still fighting for the Eagles. Ortiz, Cantona. Buys a loose pass behind Lottie Clapp, and that pretty much sums it up. Going behind the ball runner.
Lack of communication out there. Hangatau just thinks that she's trying to fizz the ball to Clapp and give her a bit of time and space on the outside. That's been the story of the game.
Italy against Canada next weekend in Waitakere and close out their group games against Japan. Driving line out again. There's the siren for full time. They're going to keep going. Sara Baratin screaming instructions at her big forwards into the 22. Here they go. Uragoni, little chip over the top. They've got a penalty here. They'll have another shot at it.
Yeah, I think USA might have heard the siren go and think that Italy was just going to kick it out. But got the shove on, got the drive on in the maul.
Well, they are going to go for it. They got the try bonus in the bag already, but points difference, as we mentioned, when it comes to seeding at quarter-final time, if it comes to that, can be so crucial about who you meet in the knockout stage.
Absolutely, and the psychological effect of what a scoreline and a scoreboard can look like for opposition.
They have the line-out ball. Scorbini now it's gone forward, so that is full time. Hands in the air from the Azzurre. Italy have beaten the USA in Pool B by 22 points to 10. Italy withstood the early pressure. They weathered the storm from the USA, who opened the scoring, but wow, what a performance from this Six Nations side. Yeah, one of the great tries of the day from Maria Magatti. Some of their attacking play was to die for this afternoon.
Yeah, and it's things that we've seen from Italy in over the couple of years. They've really come to form. They're a settled and experienced side, and that all came out in this game. They were under so much pressure in that first half, but didn't let it faze them. Knew that they could have opportunities and that they would take them. And that will give them confidence going into the next game. They've set their stall out, they've laid their marker, and they'll look back on that and be pleased at how they finished this game.
Yeah, USA will dust themselves down. They've got Japan here in Whangarei next Saturday, and they close out their pool games against Canada and Waitakere on the third weekend. There's the head coach, Andrea Di Giandomenico. Been with this team for over a decade, and he has got them ready and then some. Okay, we're going to go downstairs and get some reaction for you. In a little while, we're going to hear from the losing captain first, Kate Zachary. Here's Kate Zachary with Nat Ioannidis.
Kate, obviously not the result you guys were after today. What do you take away from that match?
To be frank, a bit of disappointment. That wasn't the game we trained for this week, and we'll go back to the sheds, we'll work on it. We've got to come out better next week.
You started really well, though. You matched Italy with their physicality and their aggression. Does that give you something to work on and to work on for the rest of the tournament?
Yeah, we set out a task at the beginning of the game. The first 20 minutes had to be serious business. We had to win the contact point. We had to go forward at every moment. And I'm really proud of the girls for setting that intention and meeting it. We just have to raise the bar as the game goes on, though.
You don't play as many internationals as the Italians do, so that must also give you a lot of confidence that you can match it with these teams.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge thing that Italy was able to go professionalize this year, and it shows in their game what it means when you get more minutes and more games together. So it's something we'll be aspiring to do in the next few years, but in the meantime, we'll dust the rust off and come out better next week.
Bad luck today. Good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you very much.
Also joining me is the captain of Italy, Alyssa Giordano. Alyssa, congratulations on the win. What does that mean to the team?
I want to see only a thing. Thank you to my team, and we will keep to work.
Congratulations, it was a great win.
Well, here's the tale of the tape. USA had plenty of opportunities, plenty of possession, plenty of territory, Rachel Burford, but Italy just made the most of what they had.
Yeah, they really did. Every chance that they had, they took. A few errors in the early start of that first half, but they turned it on their head and they converted those pressure points into scoreboard points. And you just saw all of that momentum drawing into the game, and they closed it out brilliantly.
Okay, let's go downstairs, get some more reaction. Here's the USA head coach, Rob Kane.
Rob, obviously not the result you were after today. How did you see the match?
We probably lost it in the first 30 minutes. We had a lot of possession, a lot of territory, just weren't accurate enough. And credit to Italy. We know they stay in there for 80 minutes and they kept on doing what we knew they would do, and we weren't at our best at times, which was disappointing.
Where does the improvement need to come from the rest of this tournament? Because it is such a tight group.
Yeah, we had a really good week, so it's just about taking a bit of accountability, staying true to what we're looking at during the week, and then just making sure that when those chances are there, we've got to take them with both hands.
A loss to start the tournament isn't ideal, but you're far from out of it. That must give the group a lot of confidence and a lot of motivation heading forward.
Yeah, there's 3 games for a reason, so we knew it was going to be a tight group. You know, every week for us a cup final, so we lost out today. We rebuild and we go again for the next game.
Bad luck today.
Thank you very much.
Also joining me is the coach of Italy, Andrea. Congratulations on the win. How did you see the match today?
Oh, we are, of course, really happy because we win, we have a bonus point. Of course, we have to work to manage possession, territory during the game, but I think it's a very good start.
All matches in a World Cup are important, but just how vital is it to start well in this very, very tight group?
Yeah, we want this. We work for this, so I think the players really good effort, big effort. We work, we look forward.
And of course, you were in charge of the 2017 World Cup. Just how far has this team come in that time?
More experience, no participation. We won't compete. We are here to play rugby, our rugby. We are proud of this.
You certainly did that today. Go enjoy the win.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, understandably, a very happy Italian head coach, Andrea Di Giandomenico. There's been some really, really strong performances from this Italian team today in this bonus point win in their opening game in Pool B. All across the park, they've been impressive. Perhaps no further, no more than their outstanding open side flanker, Gianfranco.
Gianfranco, the MasterCard Player of the Match. Accept your award. Congratulations. It was a fantastic game by you and by the team as well. What does it mean to play so well in such an important match?
Yeah, so well sometimes probably. I think we could have played better than this, but a win is a win, and at the World Cup is even more important, so we're really happy to have this start.
I don't want to take the polish off the win, but you talk about this disappointment. Where do you see the improvement needing to come from?
Oh, probably accuracy, consistency a little bit in some of our game plan. But yeah, I think we're a really good team and we're growing up so much. So there is more to come.
It was a fantastic start to a big tournament. Congratulations on the win and on the honour today.
Thank you very much.
Let's take a look back at this Pool B game. It all started so well for the USA. They had tempo, they had possession. They were winning penalties up front and they opened the scoring.
Yeah, they really did. They got off to a real fast and hard start. Really set their intention out early. It's the power game to get over. But in fine fashion, Italy wrote a reply. Just stayed patient in this area. They hadn't had much possession or territory, but when they did, they executed and they were accurate in this area. Lovely ball from Medea over the top. And we've seen Minozzi gets over in the corner for Italy's first try. See there, Rigoni waving a hand saying, give me the ball, I know where the space is and I know how to get it there. Lovely finish from the back line. But Jenny Cronish, first Rugby World Cup, gets over for her team and pulled USA right back into this game. Yellow card at this point as well.
But then we saw another couple of cracking scores, didn't we? Rigoni at the heart of everything.
Yeah, she was. She was pulling the strings. Her and Medea just inviting defenders onto them, but having the ability and the skill to execute. And this, for me, the try of the game. Beautiful hand. Baratin onto the pitch and already makes an impact. Look at that inside pass. This is what you want from your wingers, to back themselves, pin their ears back and get to the corner, beating any defender in sight.
Yeah, a statement performance from Italy over the USA. They'll go again, the USA against Japan and Canada next. So here's what it means for the pool. Italy with a bonus point. They take the full 5 from their opening game. They get the jump on Canada and Japan, who will play next here in Whangarei today. That's what's coming up. 3:15 local time. It'll be the 3rd seeds Canada up against Japan. And then we'll close out our triple header here at the Northland Event Centre with an all Six Nations affair between Wales and Scotland. That is a crucial game in Pool A. So much still to look forward to here in Whangarei.